Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a bit of a different video. As you might know, Godot 4.5 just released, and they had this pretty cool effect called the Stencil buffer, which I wanted to do a bit of a tutorial on. You can kind of see what it does from this little preview. It can do a few more things than this, but this is the main thing. Basically, you can make sort of a portaling effect, and I just wanted to make a very basic tutorial on how to do that. As you can see, I actually have already done the code. You don't even have to write a single line of script. It's just all in a very basic shader thing. So I'm just going to show you how to do that really quick. So basically, just create a new project in Godot 4.5, and then you're just going to want to set up a 3D scene. This isn't required, but I'm just going to set up a bit of a scene just to make it easier. Okay, so here's my scene. We just have just a little basic ground. This right here, this is going to be our portal. And this is going to be the object that you'll be able to see through the portal. Basically how this works is that this is kind of like a window, and you pretty much just put your objects behind the window, and then you set up this basic shader that allows you to only see your objects when you're looking through this window. I think it'll be easier to understand once we actually start making them, and it's fairly easy. You just need to create two standard materials. This one is going to be the portal material, and you can just apply it to this one. And in the shader editor, you'll notice that there is a new category down here, the stencil. You'll notice that there's a few different options in here, like this outline, which is basically that. It just makes an outline around your object. This works better for higher poly meshes because you can see a bit of a glitching effect with the lower poly. This X-ray allows you to see your object behind other objects, but we're not going to be doing that right now. So we're going to be wanting to add the custom to it, and it might seem a bit confusing with read and write, but basically this is kind of like creating a window, and for the portal we want it to write, and it's writing to the shader buffer, or the stencil buffer basically, and it's writing a number to it. For example, this could be writing the number 1, and then this reads from the stencil buffer. And basically it can read when it's covered by a 1, and then it will render itself. It'll be easier to understand once we actually have it. But basically this is all you need for the portal. And then you can just duplicate this one and just call it just object or whatever you want. And the object needs to read from the buffer, and it's just going to be comparing if it's equal to 1. And what you also need to do is set the transparency to alpha. So now it's no longer rendering. Just save our scene. So now it's no longer rendering, and the portal's still there, but obviously you can still see the portal. But we want ours to be completely invisible, or at least partially invisible. So you're going to just go into here, and in the geometry, you can make it slightly transparent. We'll just go 50% transparency. And then for the object, the final thing you have to do is just give it a higher render priority than the portal. So if the portal has a render priority of 0, then you'll give this a render priority of 1. And that's basically it. You can see that it renders only behind this. There's a lot more cool effects you can do with this, like make rooms or actual portals, but right now you can't really go into this because then it just clips through. You would need to actually set up scripts that would allow you to walk through, and we're not going to be doing that right now. If you think I should, then leave a comment, but this is basically all you need to know. Now, I honestly just wanted to make a tutorial on how to do this cool effect, but if you think I should go more in depth for the stencil buffer, then just leave a comment and I'll make a more detailed tutorial where I show you how to do outlines and a bunch of other cool stuff. I honestly might do it anyways, but just leave a comment. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.